Sorry to drag you into Markarth's problems, but after that attack in the market, I'm running out of time. You're an outsider. You're dangerous looking. You want answers? Well, so do I. So does everyone in the city. A man goes crazy in the market. Everyone knows This has been going on for years, and all I've been able to find is murder and blood. I need help. Please. You find out why that woman was attacked, who's behind Wayland and the Forsworn, and I'll pay you for any information you bring me.
Come on in. The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink and clean rooms.
Need something?
Come on in. The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink and clean rooms.
I've seen you snooping around, asking questions. Back off. You don't want to know what happens to troublemakers here. You're finding... This is your last warning, outsider. We keep the peace here. Stay out of our business.
You lost? Warrens ain't for you. Trust me. Hmm?
I've seen you snooping around, asking questions. Back off. You don't want to know what happens to troublemakers here. You're finding it. This is your last warning, outsider. We keep the peace here. Stay out of our business.
You lost? The Warrens isn't a place for your type. What do you want? Oh, I guess someone else will be taking his... Sorry, but you don't exactly belong here. Now, don't get all upset. Here, take it. I can show you a few things, but anyone asks, and my name never comes up. Understand?
You don't want to be here. No one. It's two.
You've been digging around where you don't belong. It's time you learned a lesson. Let's go. Come on, let's see what you're made of.
You're making me angry. Yeah!
You mangy piece of pit bait. I was sent by Nepos the Nose.
God might get nervous. Man approaches with his weapon.
Look, the city's got eyes. Be careful when you're out there. So the clues point to the treasury house that... Here's the gold I promised. Keep following the trail and there will be more in it for you. Nepos the Nose? He's been in Markarth forever, and he's well respected among the natives of the Reach. Good work. Here's your gold. I have a feeling Nepos gets his own orders, though. If you find out, I'll have more for you.
You just let old Nana know if you need anything. All right, dear?
What are you doing here? I told them no visitors. The Imperial agent? That's right, I knew. How many dogs is the Empire going to send after me? This is my business. Now get out! I'm a What? By the gods, Betrid! Thongvor may be the head of the family, but I'm the hand. We control... Never should have... So you got! That's a mistake.
You need to learn something else.
That's your best, huh? You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense?
My wife. They killed her. Damn Madanach. Damn his forsworn backside. No, you're not. They're my puppets. I have their king rotting in Sidna Mine. He was supposed to keep them under control.
The blood of Markarth is...
Somebody help!
Your kind has no place.
You just let old Nana know if you need anything. All right, dear.
What are you doing here? I told them no visitors. The Imperial... This is... Now get out!
For the first one! Is someone there?
Haven't lived this long to be beaten by you. Haven't lived this long to be beaten by you. Kill! Cold's tougher than you.
You need to learn some manners.
My wife. They killed her. Damn Madanach. Damn his forsworn backside. No, they're my puppet. He was supposed to keep them under control.
The blood of Markarth is silver.
Break the law in Markarth, and it's off to Sidna Mine with you.
Excuse me. What's your business here? We haven't been expecting you, and the old man needs his rest. Come back some other time.
Wait. It's okay, my dear. Send him in.
Yes, Nepos. You heard him. Go on in.
I'm sorry about my housekeeper. She's a little protective of me. Now, what is it you want? Ah, yes. You've proven to be a real bloodhound. Well, you've sniffed me out. I've been playing this game for almost 20 years, sending the young to their deaths, all in the name of the Forsworn. And I'm tired. So tired. Because my king told me to. Madanach. When the uprising fell at the hands of the Nords, they threw him in the mines. I don't know how, but he lives. I get his messages, and I hand out his orders without question. My dear boy, what makes you think you're getting out of here alive? You were seen coming in. The girl at the door is a Forsworn agent masquerading as a maid. You aren't the first one to have gotten this far. You won't be the... He is the king in rags, a man who once held all the Reach within his grip. He stokes the passions of the downtrodden in this city, directs them to kill the enemies of the Forsworn in our name. All from inside Sidna Mine, a Nord prison. The irony is quite thick. Markarth and the Reach are our lands. That is why we are the Forsworn. We cannot claim the home that is rightly ours. But then, during their war with the elves, we had our moment. Then Ulfric and his men came. Those of us who didn't run were executed, except for myself, my king, and a handful of others. Never should have died here.
Warned you, but you just had to go and cause trouble. Now you have to pin all these recent murders on you. Silence witnesses. Work, work, work. Same thing we do with all the other natives who want to change things around here. We had a nice little deal going between Thonar and Madanach, until you wanted to find the man responsible for those killings. You'll have plenty of time with the King in Rags when you're in Sidna Mine. You'll never see the sun again. You hear me? No one escapes Sidna Mine. No one.
All right, prisoner. Eyes front. You're in Sidna Mine now, and we expect you to earn your keep. There's no resting your hide in a cell in this prison. Here you work. You'll mine ore until you start throwing up silver bars. You got it? Don't get smart with me. I'm in... charge. You keep it up, I'll have your toes cut off. All right, open her up. Now you, get down there.
What are you in for, new blood? Violent one, huh? My advice? Serve your time at the pickaxe and get out. You don't want to end up getting a shiv in the guts over a bottle of... If you're asking, no one talks to Madanach, and you don't want to talk to Borkul the Beast. Madanach's guard. Big, even for an orc. Heard he ripped a man's arm off and beat him to death with it. He's old-fashioned like that.
The new meat. So soft, tender. What was it like killing your first one, huh? Ah, the gods have a place for killers. You can't carry the burden. You're weak. You want to talk to the king and rat? How about you get me a shiv? Not that I need one, but it's nice to have one in case I need to do some shaving. Then find one. That dung-heap Grisvar's been known to make a few.
How old is my daughter now, I wonder? Prison, you lost track of
Jarl, son, I got locked up. Maybe you could do something for me. Thank you, friend. Don't worry. I'll have that shiv ready for you. All right, then.
Other prisoners get You give me one more look, and I cut you up. Getting the shakes, huh? All right, take it. Old gods keep you.
I was sent here because someone said I was a Forsworn.
I swear, if I ever get out of here, I'm giving up thieving. Really. I swear, if I ever get out... Here's your shiv. Promise you won't ever use it on me, okay?
I left behind my daughter.
You serve your time by digging, so dig. Ready to pay the toll? All right, head on in. But don't try anything in there. Madanach is smarter than you think.
Well, well, look at you. The Nords have turned you into an animal. A wild beast? Well, well, look at you. The Nords have turned you into an animal. A wild beast, caged up and left to go mad. So, my fellow beast, what do you want? Answers about the Forsworn? Revenge for trying to have you killed? Very well. Come for me then! What do you think you're doing? Here we go!
Jarl decided I was too much of a problem. Threw me in here with the Forsworn. First it was 6 months, then a year. The first time, thieving. The second time, thieving. The third time, thieving. It kind of keeps going like that.
never should have come here.
Yeah! 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 Ah! Ah! Yeah!
We warned you, but you just had to go and cause trouble. Now you have to pin all these recent murders on you. Silence witnesses. Work, work, work. Same thing. We had a night. Well, you wanted to find. You'll never see no one.
All right, prisoner. Eyes front. You're in Sidna Mine now, and we expect you to earn your keep. There's no resting your hide in a cell in this prison. Here you work. You'll mine ore until you start throwing up silver bars. You got it? Don't get smart with me. I'm in charge. You keep it up, I'll have your toes cut off. Oh, right. Open her up. Now you, get down there.
The new meat. So soft. Liar. Guards, but these Forsworn, they're nothing like the men I cobbled together. They're real. Murder, banditry, assault, theft.
And what are you in for, new blood? Vile. My advice, if you're... No one talks to Madam, and you don't want to talk to Borgo the Beast.
All right, you serve your... murder, banditry.
I left behind. What are you in for, new blood? Violent one. My advice? If you're... No one talk... And you don't want to talk to Borgo the Beast.
The new meat. So soft. A true killer like me. You want to talk to the... How about you get me a shiv? Not that I need one. That's what I was hoping you'd say. Never should have come here.
You're a fool to fight me. I'll show you a real fight. Just a scratch. Son of a... I'll show you what a real
been so long since I tasted my own blood. Sour.
He's not so tough.
Yeah. Go on in. So dig.
Think you can steal from me? That's nothing.
My eyes inside Sidna Mine tell me that Madanach is dead. You've done a great service to the Silver Blood family. I've had the Jarl officially pardon you and take care of a few other loose ends. Yes, you're innocent. I guess we also owe you something for luck. Now if you'll excuse me. I have a mine that needs new workers to fill. The Silver Bloods pay their debts. Like that.
should go over them immediately.
My brother tells me you've done us a service. Thank you. There is room in my... However, you helped my people, and as you were then. Stay out in honor of your service in battle. I am hereby granting
Yes, I haven't got all day. Splendid. There's a... Wonderful. Here is the key to your new... I'll be glad... And of course, don't... Now, what would you like to purchase? Very well. I'll make the... I'll be glad to... And of course... Now, what would you like to purchase? Very well. I'll make the arrangements. I'll be glad... And of course, don't forget to consult your home... Now, what would you like to purchase? Very well. I'll make the arrangements. The next time you visit your house, your new furnishings will be in... I'll be glad... And of course... Now, what would you like to purchase? Very well. I'll make the arrangement. I'll be glad... And of course... Now, what would you like to purchase? Very well. I'll make the arrangements. The next time you visit your house, your new furnishings
May the
will
gods
be in
watch
place.
over your battle. Then by my right as Jarl, I grant you a person. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part
I
of
should get back to work. Money doesn't count.
Name's been cleared. Don't know Silver now. Did you say to me recently yourself like...
What do you need, my Thane?
Beef in the Reach.
The finest jewelry in all of Markarth.
Silverbloods tax everything now that they run the city. Take a look. Come. Back if you need a new ring or necklace.
Need something?
Can't believe anyone was... Everything I've got on display, really. Come back with Stormcloaks or Imperials? Either way, all they want is everything for free and you to lick their boots.
Or perhaps my daughter could make you a necklace.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
Divine's sake, Skull.
Wait.
Who do you think?
Unless you're here to solve this. That's right.
We're not
That
soldiers.
priest of Mara who came here before you says the Divine. Well,
I'm fine.
until they do, I don't have any business to discuss with
They say that
outsiders.
vampires attacked the whole of the Vigilant.
And you will lead us to
Burned
victory,
it to the
as you
ground.
always have.
Never heard
You
of
come to
vampires doing
Dawnstar at a
anything
bad
like that
time.
before.
Tempers are fire.
I've been in charge of Dawnstar
With you by my
for over
side.
35 years.
By the Divines, I'm tired.
If you're here about the nightmares, if you could call it that, the Jarl can make all the demands in the world. I'm not setting one foot on that battlefield. I fought in the Great War. I cut enough young lives short. I'm not gonna do it again.
Skald, if you don't mind, sir, I have a request.
About 30 years, they ended up sacking the by Akatosh. All the blood, the smell of flesh burned and pulled apart by
Well, I was
magic.
thinking, sir, with
I
the
never
war
want to
going
do that
on,
to another soul.
maybe I could
Ever
enlist to
again.
fight the Imperials.
I'm here to lend my magic.
Just
to
a
the
servant
people
of
in
Skald the
Dawnstar.
Elder.
No Empire is going to take the Jarlship away from this son of Skyrim.
Oafish servant.
Mm-hmm.
You've come to Dawnstar at a strange time, friend. Seems everyone in the town is having nightmares.
Can I help you?
What troubles you, my son? The entire town is being plagued by horrible nightmares. They're in serious danger, but I'm afraid there's little I can do about it. These dreams are manifest. She has an awful hunger for our memories. I must end her terrible influence. Or perhaps you'd be willing to assist me in that regard. I've already said too much. If anyone overhears what we're saying, it could start a panic.
Maybe you should take a day off.
I would simply ask that you trust me and help me end. Wonderful.
Why would I do that?
Nightcaller Temple is only a short walk from Dawnstar. Come, we must hurry. Vermina resides in a strange realm known as Quagmire, a nightmarish land where reality shifts upon itself in seemingly impossible ways. From her citadel at the center, she reaches forth to collect our memories, leaving nothing in return, apart from... who can say? Perhaps, whatever the case may be, her intentions are far from benevolent. I promise to answer all of your questions. Follow me. It feels good to finally have a chance to help these people. Helplessly watching them suffer has been difficult. The tower on that hill is our destination. People around here call it the Tower of the Dawn. I'm not familiar with the tower's history, but it was deserted for quite a long time before Nightcaller Temple was established inside. When the temple was active, the priests would rarely be seen in Dawnstar. They preferred to live a solitary existence. The temple's been abandoned for decades now. Ironic, isn't it? A ruin within a ruin. There's a small shrine to Mara I established inside the tower's entry hall. I was hoping to seek spiritual guidance from her. Yes, my son. What is it I can help with? This way, my son. Yes, my son. What is it I can help with? Before we enter, I must warn you about the dangers that could be lurking within. No. Knowing they could never defeat the orcs, the priests of Vermina released what they called the miasma, putting everyone to sleep. I'm concerned that when this place is unsealed, the miasma will dissipate, and they'll awaken. The miasma was created by the priests of Vermina for their rituals. Because the rituals would last for months or even years. The miasma... Sadly, yes. The longer an individual is exposed to the miasma, those who've been under the effect of it for extended... In some cases, a few never awoke at all. Yes, my son. What is it I can help with? Yes, the miasma, because the rituals would those who, in some cases, Vermina, from her citadel at the center, she reaches forth to collect our memories, leaving nothing in return, apart from vision. Yes, my son. What is it I can help with? Yes, my son. What is... I can help with. Give me just a moment, and I'll have this open. Now I can show you the source of the nightmares. Over here. Behold the Skull of Corruption, the source of Dawnstar's woes. We must reach the inner sanctum and destroy it. Come, there's no time to lose. Damn it! The priest must have activated this barrier when the miasma was released. Impossible, actually. I wonder. There may be a way to bypass the barrier, but I must... I suppose my knowledge of this temple comes from personal experience. I was a priest of Vermina. When the orcs invaded the temple, I fled. I left my brothers and sisters here to die. I've spent the last few decades living in regret and seeking redemption from Mara. And by her benevolence, I will right my wrongs. I still have my key to the library. Whenever lore holds that the Skull of Corruption holds a constant. The skull has been out of touch for so long. I fear it's gained the ability to reach out. What it does with these memories is just conjecture, and an argument for scholars and historians to this very day. It's just up here. Be careful.
What the?
For Dawnstar! Yes, my son. What is it I can help with? Yes, my son. What is it I can help with? This library used to be filled with arcane volumes. Now look at it. Almost everything's been burned. I hope the tome we need is still intact.
The miasma.
Barring any more interruptions, perhaps we can locate the information I need. We're looking for a... The tome bears the likeness of Vermina on the cover. It should be here somewhere. If you'll check the shelves around the balcony, I'll check around the lower level. Yes, my son. Let me... Mara be praised. It involves a recipe for a liquid no... Yes. The torpor grants an ability the priests of Vermina called the Dream Stride, using dreams to travel distances in the real world. Quite amazing, yes. Alchemy and the blessings of a divine. Sadly, I have yet to see it function in person. As a sworn priest of Mara, the elixir won't work for me. The torpor will only work for priests of Vermina, or the unaffiliated. All believe there is a laboratory in the East Wing. If we proceed there, we should be able to... You'll be viewing the memory of another, through your own eyes, and with your own body. Those around you will perceive you as normal, and you will find the words you utter. Thanks to all of these odd principles, there is quite a lot of debate as to whether this is really a... I will watch over you as you slumber to ensure your safety. If I deduce anything is amiss, I will use... Otherwise, I am uncertain what will end your dream stride. Perhaps when Vermina's curious appetite has been filled. Laboratory. Take heed!
Just a scratch. Never should have come.
Here! Stop them! I'll gut you like a horker!
Hey, be careful! hope you're not expecting a thank you. Yes, my son. What is it I can help you? Give me just a moment. I'll have this open. Now I can show you the source of the nightmares. Over here. Behold the Skull of Corruption. The source of Dawnstar's woes. We must reach the inner sanctum and destroy it. Come, there's no time to lose. They mustn't stop us. Damn it! The priest must have activated this barrier when the miasma was released. Impossible. There may be a way to bypass. My knowledge of this temple comes from when the orcs and I've spent the last few decades. I still have my key to the library. Whenever you're ready, let's move on. Yes, my son. Lore Hall, the skull, what it does with these memories is just conjecture, and an argument for scholars and historians to this very day. It's just up here. Be careful. We're certain to find more of the awakened within. almost been burned. I hope the tome we need is still intact. Barring any more interruptions, perhaps we can locate the information I need. We're looking for... The tome bears the likeness of Vermina. Let me take a look. Mark, it involves a recipe for... Yes, the torpor grants an ability quite amazing. Sadly, I have... as a sworn priest of Mara, the elixir won't work for me. All believe there is a laboratory. You'll be... Those are... Thanks to all of these odd principles. Otherwise, I'm uncertain what will end your dreams, Troy. Perhaps when Vermina's curious appetite has been filled. The laboratory adjoins the library. I'm hoping we'll find a sample of the torpor left undamaged. To the last. Yes, my son. What is it I can help you? Benevolence, you shall not stop us! Now that they've been dealt with, we need to find the torpor. It should be in a... I'll begin searching up here. The torpor should be in a tall bottle with dark liquid. If you find it, bring it to me. Yet, I'm relieved you discovered a bottle intact. This place... So, I've taken us this far. Dawn stop... I understand your hesitation, but I
The orcs have breached the inner sanctum, Brother Varen.
We must hold. We can't allow the skull to fall into their hands.
But no more than a handful of us remain, brother.
Then we have no choice. The miasma must be released.
The miasma? But brother...
We have no alternative. It's the will of Vermina. And what about you, Brother Casimir? Are you prepared to serve the will of Vermina? Then it's decided. Brother Casimir, you must activate the barrier and release the miasma. Let nothing stop you. Brother Thorin, we must remain here and guard this skull with our lives if necessary.
Agreed to the death.
Then let it be done. Farewell, my brothers.
I fought worse than you.
No one crosses me! Never should have come here!
It worked. Mara be praised. You vanished after drinking the torpor and materialized on the other side. I've never seen anything quite like it. How I envy you. I can only imagine the excitement of seeing history through the eyes of another. Sadly, I am resigned to just reading of its wonders through my research of the skull. Indeed, the inner sanctum lies ahead. We must reach the skull and put an end to Dawnstar's troubles. Lead on, my friend.
That's all you got!
way. Baron, Thoric, you're alive. No thanks to you, Casimir. I no longer use that name. I'm Miranda, priest of Mara. You're a traitor. You left us to die and then ran before the miasma took you. No, I was scared. I wasn't ready to sleep. Enough of your lies. I can't allow you to destroy the skull, priest of Mara. Then you leave me no choice. Never should How could you, Aaron?
Vermina, forgive me.
I knew Varen and Thoric. They were my friends. Is this punishment for my past? Is it Mara's will to torment me so? First, an incantation to remove the barrier. I call upon you, Lady Mara. The skull hungers. It yearns for memories and leaves nightmares in its wake. Grant me the power to break through this barrier and to send the skull to the depths of oblivion.
He's deceiving you. When the ritual's complete, the skull will be free, and then Arender will turn on you. Quickly, kill him now. Kill him and claim the skull for your own. Vermina commands you.
Wait, I know you. There's no mistake. You know what?
Everyone inside, now!
Just a servant of Skull the Elder.
The nightmares
Worthy
in
of
Dawnstar
time
have lifted, and I hear giants are a common problem. Go and slay one of the beasts. Should let them know that Dawn... I'm counting on you. Good luck with the giant.
I'm Skald's
Don't get
housecarl,
stepped on.
and head of his guard in Dawnstar.
There's no honor in being a Jarl's servant.
My Jarl. I
No
have
Sovngarde
concerns about
waits
the
to
safety of Dawn. I'm Skald's housecarl.
Dumb as you
and head
look.
of his guard in Dawnstar.
Here, a reward from your Jarl. There is room. You help my people. Good luck. Don't bother me again unless it's important.
They say that vampires attacked the Hall of the Vigil. Got some good, blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
I work for Bellathor at the General Goods Store.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give up Imperial trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. I'm back.
Welcome to the finest weapons and armor. Good doing business with you.
I'm glad you're here. This is the headquarters of the Nightingales, cut into the mountainside by the first of our kind. We've come to seek the edge we need to defeat Mercer Frey. If you'll follow me, I'll try to explain on the way. This way, please.
I'm just as puzzled as you, lad.
So this is Nightingale Hall. I heard about this place when I joined the guild, but I never believed it existed.
The assumption that the Nightingales were just a myth was seeded within the guild on purpose. It helped divert attention from our true nature. What's wrong, Brynjolf? I can almost hear your brow furrowing.
I'm trying to understand why I'm here, lass. I'm no priest, and I'm certainly not religious. Why pick me?
This isn't about religion, Brynjolf. It's business. This is Nightingale Hall. You're the first of the uninitiated to set foot inside. For a century. If you help receive the honor to don the Nightingale armor, we can begin the oath. You appear hesitant to don your Nightingale armor. Let's try.
Time's wasting, and Mercer's still... This is enough to make your head spin, eh?
You appear ready for the oath. You appear ready for the oath.
Time's wasting, and Mercer's still out there. Let's get this show on the road.
Proceed down the hall to the gate when you're ready.
Okay, lass. We've got these get-ups on. Now what?
Beyond this gate is the first step in becoming a Nightingale.
Whoa there, lass. I appreciate the armor, but becoming a Nightingale? That was never discussed.
To hold any hope of defeating Mercer, we must have Nocturnal at our backs. If she's to accept you as one of her own, an arrangement must be struck.
What sort of arrangement? I need to know the terms.
The terms are quite simple, Brynjolf. Nocturnal will allow you to become a Nightingale and use your abilities for whatever you wish. And in return, both in life and in death, you must serve as a guardian of the Twilight Sepulchre.
Aye, there's always a catch. But at this point, I suppose there isn't much to lose. If it means the end of Mercer Frey, you can count me in.
What about you? Are you ready to transact the oath with Nocturnal? Good. After I open the gate, please stand on the western circle.
This is enough to make your head spin, eh? Time's wasting, and Mercer's still out there. Let's get this show on the road.
We'll speak when the oath is complete.
Time's wasting, and Mercer's still out there. Let's get this show on the road.
I call upon you, Lady Nocturnal, Queen of Murk, and Empress of Shadow. Hear my voice.
Ah, Carlia. I was wondering when I'd hear from you again. Lose something, did we?
My lady, I've come before you to throw myself upon your mercy and to accept responsibility for my failure.
You're already mine, Carlia. Your terms were struck long ago. What could you possibly offer me now?
I have two others that wish to transact the oath, to serve you both in life and in death.
You surprise me, Carlia. This offer is definitely weighted in my favor.
My appetite for Mercer's demise exceeds my craving for wealth and grace.
Revenge. How interesting. Very well. The conditions are acceptable. You may proceed.
Lady Nocturnal, we accept your terms. We dedicate ourselves to you as both your avengers and your sentinels. We will honor our agreement in this life and the next until your conditions have been met.
Very well. I name your initiates Nightingale, and I restore your status to the same, Carlisle. And in the future, I'd suggest you refrain from disappointing me again.
Now that you've transacted the oath, it's time to reveal the final piece of the puzzle to you. Mercer's true crime. Mercer was able to unlock the Guild's vault without 2 keys. By doing this, he's compromised our ties to Nocturnal, and in essence, caused our luck to run dry. Well, yes, but the key isn't only restricted to physical. All of us possess untapped abilities. Once you realize the key can access these traits, potential becomes limitless. Good. Then if the key isn't returned, as time passed, our luck would diminish to the point of non-existence. And whether you know it or not. Very true. Before we depart, Brynjolf has some business to discuss. I suggest you listen to him.
I suggest you Listen, lad. There's one last piece of business we need to settle before we go after Mercer. The leadership of the Guild. Carlia and I had a long discussion before you arrived here. Thanks to your efforts, Mercer's treachery has been exposed. After we deal with him, all that remains is restoring the Guild to its full strength. As a result, we both feel that you have the potential of replacing Mercer as... I've been at this game a long time, my friend. A long time. I've stolen trinkets from nobles and framed priests for murder. I'm good at what I do, maybe even one of the best. But it's all I know. I've never been one to lead. Never desired it, never cared for it. Don't want it. Well, we have a bit of an errand to run before your coronation. Then it's decided. Until then, we have quite the... I've been poring over... Carlia and I will meet you there. Prepare yourself, lad. If you would have asked me that yesterday, I'd have said no. Look, Besides, I'd rather die with some of Mercer's blood on my blade and spend the rest of my life regretting that I ran. And some of what... Mercer may have damaged our reputation and raided our coffers. Old Delvin kept calling it a curse, and we all laughed at him. Looks like the joke's on us.